8 miles to start each day. Sometimes more. Never less.
I start off my day with running because it helps me with my mentality and just helps me think about things. It's really good for my mental health as well. I need to cut weight, so running is the best form of cutting weight for me.
How many miles was that, Ryan?
8 miles, baby.
You know what sort of pace you got?
Yeah.
But it was fast.
But it was damn fast.
How you feel?
Amazing.
He said 7 punches not gonna do it. I said, if you didn't put in the contract that I can't throw more than 7 punches, then I'd throw more than that. Let's see how mad he is.
This is bare minimum I'm talking about. His focus is just crazy.
What I've seen in the past is very different from what I'm seeing today. Ryan has lost weight, but gained some strength.
Reaching a level that surpasses any level that we've reached in previous camps, to continually improve and get better every day.
Ryan Garcia isn't easing into this camp. He's locking in like a man who knows exactly what's on the other side of the ring. Training for a technician like Mario Barrios isn't about looking flashy. It's about discipline, timing, and control. And that's exactly where Ryan mindset is right now.
I mean, I opened up as the underdog, and it just felt like they just don't see my skills, and it's been that way for a long time since coming up. You know, they see the knockout, they see what I do, but they don't know how I'm doing it, so they never really rate me too well, you know. But that's fine. I have my style, and I'm confident against anybody, and just gonna keep on shocking people.
The sessions coming out of his camp show a sharp, stripped-down approach, explosive pad work, heavy emphasis on foot placement, sudden rhythm changes, and drills built around cutting angles instead of chasing them. This isn't reckless aggression, it's calculated pressure. At the center of it all, as always, is his head coach pushing him mentally as much as physically. Their dynamic is intense and demanding, but it's built on years of trust.
I like that. I've heard that before. Tell me something I haven't heard. You worry about being great, you never be great. It's trash. A wise lady once told me, feel the pain, but do it anyways. I like that one. Put that one. It ain't original, but I can do it now.
We're on the way to the gym right now. My hand's gotten better, and I wanted to get a jump on my training, so I've been training for the last 2 months.
Ryan Garcia's coaches are hammering home one message. Patience is the weapon. You don't chase a mover. You lure him into traps and make him pay. The strength work stays vicious. Explosive lifts, short bursts of speed, and relentless core training designed to keep that signature pop firing deep into the later rounds when opponents start to fade. But what's striking about this camp isn't the power, it's the precision. Garcia isn't hunting for highlight reel knockouts. He's sharpening his instincts, closing defensive gaps, and learning to suffocate rhythm. This is a fighter evolving in real time, preparing to break down an opponent round by round, forcing mistakes instead of waiting for them against someone who capitalizes on every error. Garcia's banking on control and the discipline to execute it when the lights are brightest.
I was in a dark place, and you can't go into a fight not in the right mental. As we all know, boxing is like 85% mental. So I had to do it, take some time. But I'm not afraid to also talk about what I did go through. Anxiety can make you feel a bunch of things that are kind of like unexplained, you know? You feel like you're gonna die or paranoid, you know, your heart starts racing, your chest starts hurting, you start feeling confused. There's just so many symptoms. I've been training with Joe since I was 17 years old. He was training me as an amateur, and then we split ways before I went pro. And now that we're back, you know, I'm 23 years old now. The chemistry's still there, we still get along perfectly fine.
That's my Joe Lou. Joe Lou.
I love working with Joe. Joe's awesome.
It's a good one.
On the other side of this chess match, Mario Barrios' camp is running like a well-oiled machine. Quiet, surgical, and to outsiders, almost boring. That's exactly how he wants it. His training is built on relentless repetition and razor-sharp precision, distance control, feints, and defensive drills designed to erase mistakes before they happen. His coaching team isn't chasing flash. They're sharpening fundamentals and drilling game plans built specifically around Ryan Garcia's explosive bursts and dangerous gear changes. Watch the work closely and you'll see it everywhere. Barrios is preparing to turn this fight into a puzzle Garcia can't solve with power alone.
Good work. Let's go. Push it, push it, push it.
I feel like I've definitely been underestimated in my career.
Get stronger as you finish. Get stronger as you finish. Nice work. Come on, Mario. Let's attack it.
That's not something that has bothered me much. I've never had a problem. Not necessarily like trying to prove people wrong, but it kind of just happens that way.
3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. Recover. Right back at it.
I always step in there with bad intentions.
Max it out. There we go. That's the speed we're looking for right there. 10 seconds. Come on, Mario. Everything you got, bro. Don't hold back. Last one. Bring us home, man. Bring us home.
I think I for sure got that dog in me because I don't shy away from a firefight.
Sparring features bigger, explosive partners to pressure him mentally and physically. Conditioning is smooth but relentless, keeping him sharp and fresh enough to think clearly late. No trash talk, just confidence and preparation. Mario Barrios isn't training to flash power. He's training to remove options, frustrate Ryan, and force one costly mistake to decide the fight.
This fighter and I stay in school. Days and workouts like that, they push you to a mental where you really have to question, like, why am I doing this? For me, I have a couple of reasons. For myself, been in boxing since I was 6. Have love for this game. Some fighters, Pacquiao for example, I think that's what it is. You just have love for the sport. You can't get enough of it. This shit sucks. Have a love-hate relationship with this guy, but everything just it comes together like a puzzle.
And that's where it flips perfectly. From Ryan Garcia's quiet surgical prep into Mario Barrios walking in like a man who knows exactly who he is and isn't asking permission. In an interview, Barrios lays it out with the calm of someone who's already done the math. I think the advantages I have coming into this fight is just overall everything, you know. My experience, who I've been in the ring with, who I've faced, the boxing IQ, I think I had that on my side. He doesn't oversell it, doesn't need to. When a fighter lists his advantages and ends with heart, you know he's not just confident, he's dangerous. This isn't bravado, it's a man who's walked through fire before and remembers what it taught him.
I think the advantages I have coming to this fight is just overall just like everything. You know, my experience, you know, who I've been in the ring with, who I faced. I think, you know, the boxing IQ, I think I had that on my side. You know, heart. I think, yeah.
In the face-off interview, Ryan Garcia draws a line in the sand with absolute certainty. When he's at the top of his game, top condition, top form, he will definitely beat Mario Barrios. No hesitation, no doubt. He's 100% sure about that. But Mario Barrios doesn't blink. His response cuts deeper than any trash talk could. He will not beat me, even in the best form of his life. It's not anger, it's not arrogance, it's conviction. Barrios isn't just dismissing Ryan's best. He's saying he's already calculated for it, already seen it coming, and it still won't be enough. That's the kind of confidence that doesn't need volume, it just needs truth.
When I'm at my top of my game, in top condition, top form, I'm definitely worthy, for sure, 100%.
Do you think the best of him can beat the best of you?
No. Yeah, I mean,
You're asking like a pretty, like, you know what he's gonna answer.
Then Jeff Mayweather steps in with a dose of reality. He gives Ryan his due, the speed, the power, the talent when it's all clicking. But then he says what others won't. In all honesty, he shouldn't be fighting for a world title again. He just lost, and now he's fighting for a world title. It's blunt, but it's hard to argue with. It's a fair point wrapped in frustration. When in interviews ask the question about what you think about Ryan fighting now, so he says that if he was on his team, he would love it. But if he not on his team, and he is just being honest, Ryan should not be fighting for a world title, and Ryan just coming off a loss. But the reality is, what Jeff Mayweather said, social media is the reason. Because Mario Barrios, even though he's a champion, he needs Ryan Garcia to get a big payday.
I think speed, power. Ryan's a great fighter when he's seems to be all together, but in all honesty, he shouldn't be fighting for a world title again. He just lost, and now he's fighting for a world title. And if I was on his team, yeah, I would love it. But if I'm not on his team, I mean, I'm just being honest. He should not be fighting for a world title, and he's just coming off a loss. But the reality is what I said before. Social media is the reason why, because Mario Barrios, even though he's a champion, he needs Ryan Garcia to get a big payday.
Then Robert Garcia steps in with a more layered perspective. He believes Ryan has the skills, the power, the speed to become champion. No doubt about the talent, but he also knows Barrios is dedicated, a good friend, a serious fighter. Garcia sees the strategy at play. Ryan's team picked Barrios because they think this is a winnable title shot, a stepping stone to bigger fights with Devin Haney and beyond. But here's the red flag. Ryan has now cycled through 3 elite trainers, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James. The ability is there, but the consistency, that's still up for debate.
It's a good matchup for Ryan. I think Ryan has the skills, the power, the speed to actually go and become champion, but there's a few things that I see that might not be in his favor. And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion, to become the world champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James.
So when you zoom out, this isn't just about styles, it's about identity. One man believes structure and control will win the day. The other believes relentless pressure breaks everything eventually. Both camps are locked in, confidence is through the roof, and neither side sounds like they're planning to adjust when things get uncomfortable. Now I want to hear from you. How do you see this playing out? Is this Ryan putting on a clinic or Barrios dragging him into deep water late? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ringside Boxing. See you in the next one.